All right. Appreciate y'all for checking me out at the Real Counselor's Corner. If you're not following me, make sure you are following me on all social platforms, IG, Facebook, Twitter, and then make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Try and get my YouTube subscriptions up so I can start going live, reach more people that way. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's not about me. It's about the message. So let's get the message out there. So with all that being said, I jumped on here real quick just to give you a reminder. In about, I think roughly about 3 weeks, I'm going to be in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Dugan Best Community Center, bringing the first part of my Let's Build series, which is directed to young men grades 5th through 12th. And we're going to be talking about building a foundation so that you can become a productive man. And like I've said many times, it's not about what you do, is just about making sure you're doing something and making sure you have some sort of skills or skill to contribute, whether that's contributing to your family, or contributing to your community, something that makes you a contributor. So however that pans out for you, that's my goal, is to put you on that path, and then you determine how you want to make that happen, because to each his own. But we just have to understand that, you have to do something. You have to be productive. And, it has to be something that's pushing you in the positive direction, the correct direction, the righteous way. Not meaning you're perfect, but, what you're doing is helping and not hurting. So with all that being said, September the 11th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., Dugan Best Community Center. I will be there, specifically young men, grades 5th through 12th. My adults, come on through if you would, if you want to participate. I always use a helping hand with various things, whether that is helping serve lunch, whether that is, helping with behavior. Not to say we're going to have any behavior issues. I doubt we do. But, we dealing with kids. So, sometimes things occur. So either or. One thing I've prided myself about in my profession is I think I do a really good job of building a rapport with young men to where we don't have any issues. It's a respect thing, so I don't foresee any issues. So adults, come on out for the conversation, be a part of the conversation. If you're there, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to call on you because, you have something to say. You can learn something from anyone. So just bring yourself. If you're an adult, come on through. Adults get fed too, if you participate, I don't mean, everybody can't come and get fed. If you participate, come on through. Now, but real talk, September the 11th, we speaking specifically fifth grade to 12th grade young men, but adults come on out as well, in the future, I'm planning to partner with someone that we can bring something for the young ladies, because we definitely do not want to leave our young ladies out. My focus, like I said, has always been the young men, but the young ladies, they need support as well. So hopefully I can partner with someone, and we can make that happen, because we're all in the community together. But right now, it's our young men that are in the most need. I will say that our young ladies and the women of the world have kind of been holding things down, and not to say our men haven't, but right now it's us that are in crisis. So we start with the young men. Long story short, come on out, check me out. September the 11th, Dugan Best Community Center, 9 a.m., 1 p.m. We providing lunch, and we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna learn. So what I'm gonna do is just give you a little teaser every weekend up until the 11th, and today's teaser is double consciousness. One of the things that I'm going to speak with the young men about is the idea of double consciousness. And if you don't know what double consciousness is, it's the idea of it's an internal struggle, basically. It's something that everyone has experienced, but the African American has always had this double consciousness. And what it is, it's when you have an understanding of who you are, you know who you are as a person, you know how you should conduct yourself, right from wrong, all these things you know within yourself, you know. But then you have the external consciousness. And this is the view that, when we're talking specifically African Americans, this is the view that America has of you. So you have this internal idea of who you are, but then there's this idea that is external that is telling you, no, this is what you are. So there's this internal struggle, this double consciousness that people have to switch back and forth from. So my goal is to help these young men understand that that internal consciousness, that's who you truly are. And what we have to do is we have to build that so that the external piece, because it's always going to be there, the external piece does not outweigh that intrinsic piece. So we're building these young men from the inside out. All right. Because young men, and specifically African American boys and young men, there is always going to be a stereotype or an idea of who you are. I hate to say it. Sometimes us as a community, we create these ideas, and then of course media will run with it because it usually generates money. Sometimes the external consciousness may be, it may be your family. It may be you feel like you have to be a certain way because people came before you. That's how they were, you know. But internally, you know that that's not who you truly are. So the double consciousness thing, that's the start. You know, that's the start. We have to help these young men realize that they have the potential to be great. And it boils down to understanding that. And once that self-esteem is built, then they're going to make the right choices, because then it makes sense. The thing with kids is that they're not going to do, in most cases, they're not going to do things willingly that they don't understand. So before you ask a young man, anyone, a child, to do anything, I think it's important that you help them understand, like, this is why we're doing it. You know, when we were young, it was you do it because I say so. You know, that's one of those things that you can't use that. And we got to get past the idea of, well, my parents said it or so and so said it, so and that doesn't make it. What's that? That doesn't mean anything. You know better, you do better. So it doesn't make you less of a parent. You know, it doesn't mean you giving up your power. You know, it means that you're helping your child understand that this is why you do this. You know, this is why I ask you to do that. Does it mean that it's always going to get done? No. But they have an understanding, and then you take it wherever you need to take it after that, because you've done your part as a parent. But I digress. I kind of went left on that. All that being said, also, if you can, register on the Google form. I put the link up in a previous post. Register. That's going to help me with materials, figuring out, you know, what I need to bring. It's also going to help me with lunch or whatnot. But if you don't register, don't let that hinder you from coming out. You know, the registering it helps me out, but I'm not going to turn anyone away that didn't register, because more importantly, I need you there. So just come out, register or not, but try to register, or send me a DM on Facebook and just let me know. You know, let me know who you're sending. You know, the young man can even hit me up and let me know. But either way, I need you to come out September the 11th. Dugan Best Community Center, 9 a.m., 1 p.m. Lunch will be provided, and we're going to have a good time. So, God willingly, see you there. Until then, peace.